Hey guys, welcome back to another Friday vlog where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and just items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue. If this is your first time to the channel, I'd like to welcome you guys here. Or if you are a returning visitor along with subscribers, I want to thank all you guys for your continued support. In gaming news this week, Tuesday, March the 10th, Call of Duty released Warzone, the new battle royale, along with an additional mode called Plunder. Now, both of these are free to play, which I think was a great move by Activision. And of course, your standard Warzone is your typical battle royale with some very interesting features that they included in it that made it kind of a little bit more better paced, as well as Plunder, which is a kind of almost a Call of Duty game mode, very similar to what we would experience in the regular game, in which you collect cash and then make deposits, and the first one to a certain amount of money is the winner. And of course, in that mode you can respawn, so that makes it kind of fun and exciting and engaging. For those who are more casual players that may not be totally into the battle royale, I think Activision did a really good job here, specifically making it free so players would come and enjoy it. Now, I will probably be releasing a video at least by Friday when you watch this video, so you can check that out up here in the top right hand corner. But it's been a lot of fun, very engaging, very exciting to see some of my guildmates coming back to download it for free. Now it's around, I think, 80 gigs if you download just the free to play, and then of course if you do end up getting the game, I think it's like a total of 120 gigs if you get it total. But nonetheless, guys, be sure to check out that video up there in the top right hand corner. Alright guys, so it looks like we have arrived at that time to talk about the coronavirus, because it has arrived here in our local area where I live here in South Metro Atlanta. However, it's even closer than that. As a matter of fact, it is actually here in the county that I live in. Someone in our local hospital is in there confirmed with the coronavirus. So right now, so far, the community seems to be pretty, normal. There isn't any particular quarantines or any school closings or any of that sort of thing as of right now. No social gatherings or meetings or group activities have been canceled as far as I am aware of. Now, I've not checked our local city hall and news lately to kind of see what has been shut down, because this was just confirmed. As of this recording on Wednesday, it was confirmed yesterday on Tuesday, so March the 10th is when it was actually confirmed that someone was in the hospital with the condition here in our county. But so far, the stores, they have been depleted of certain items. For example, toilet paper. We still don't understand what in the world it is with people rushing to get toilet paper. But cleaning supplies, hand sanitizers, hand wipes, Clorox wipes, those sorts of things are kind of a bit depleted or out in some stores. However, they seem to be being replenished within 24 to 48 hours. Also, for those, I did encourage those on my Facebook in our community to go on Amazon and perhaps order, but my sister said that some of her friends have tried to order these products on Amazon and they are also out of stock. Now, I have not checked these things myself. I did speak to my father this morning and he said that he had to go pick up something at Walmart for my sister, and that at the time he did look for toilet paper, paper towels, hand wipes, and cleaning supplies, and they were at the time at least out. Now, I don't know if that means like completely out or just low. He didn't go into the specifics of the amount. But nonetheless, I think we can see this across most of the U.S. in some areas. New York, of course, has an outbreak. We know Washington, of course, did. But we didn't see like any mass rushes or any mass panic within the community. Of course, the administration is trying to kind of calm things down. The media has a tendency to take advantage of these opportunities to try to get that clickbait, try to get those views. So, of course, they're covering it. But so far, it looks not like a too terrible battle between the administration and the media's coverage of this. Now, of course, here on YouTube, simply by having mentioned the coronavirus, the video will be demonetized. I don't know whether or not they'll put it in like limited state or suppress it, but you guys, of course, who visit every Friday will be able to enjoy the video nonetheless. And but nonetheless, so far, everything has gone pretty well. Of course, I've gone and gotten some, just some additional supplies and some items. Nothing major. It seems as though, of course, I have no problem drinking tap water, so water isn't going to be an issue, but food and so forth, not that really big of a deal to really get. It really seems that people are so focused on toilet paper and cleaning supplies, so everything else seems to be perfectly fine, which is a good thing. But no particular panic here. Now, you may have heard that several senators, or Ted Cruz and or Doug Collins of here in Georgia, have self-quarantined. Now, Doug Collins did meet with the president last Friday. This was after CPAC, the conservative convention that they have each year. Apparently, they met someone there that came down with the coronavirus. So, of course, people that are asymptomatic, you're not going to know who they are because, or they're not going to know they have the virus, I should say. So, those are things that we kind of have to focus on and just, you know, of course, the CDC is right here in Atlanta, so they have been informing us about information for quite some time. And you probably heard some of the statistics out there, at least as far as mortality rate, that being the flu at about 0.1. And although we're hearing certain percentages when it comes to the mortality rate of the coronavirus, it still seems to be around 2.3 right now. We've heard as high as 3.8, but those were kind of a bit skewed. That's not entirely accurate from what I was able to read from the material that I'll provide for you guys below the video. But nonetheless, the coronavirus is here in our area. And so far, everything seems to be relatively normal. I did see a classmate who is in Italy under the quarantine in that area say that pretty much, you know, they are, you know, homebound, but if people do need to leave, it has to be one family member only. People have to stay within 6 to 9 feet of each other if they're out and about conducting business. But as far as how the United States is handling it, of course, they're, you know, just paying attention, seeing where the spreading is happening and trying to contain it as best they can. And then the president came out and said that he's actually thinking of holding out on the payroll tax for some people, which is quite interesting and exciting. I don't know whether or not that'll get through the House, but something that he has suggested to help with the economy, because it does affect the economy. Of course, our markets are kind of like a person. If things are going well, then the market is good. If things are kind of uncertain or doubtful, then the market kind of goes down. But it seems like so far, Americans seem to be handling it pretty well, at least for now. It will be interesting to see how it progresses. And of course, the most vulnerable are going to be the elderly or individuals with underlying conditions, as the CDC has outlined. And I will leave a link below this video for additional information, particularly directly from our CDC here in Atlanta, if you guys want additional information there. So be sure to look below the video and check those out. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. I want to thank you guys for your continued support here of the channel, particularly now that I covered the coronavirus. The video will be demonetized. So as you see there appearing on the screen, that would be the obligatory icon to click on and subscribe, as well as clicking notifications. And if you are following this on DTube and BitChute, I would ask you guys to give me a follow there as well. And I will see you guys right there behind the camera next Friday.